Why powerful people rarely face consequences. Most people believe power protects people from consequences. That's not quite right. Power doesn't eliminate consequences. It changes how consequences are applied. Slower, quieter, and often too late to matter. This isn't about corruption in the movie villain sense. It's about incentives, cost, and institutional behavior. Once you understand that, a lot of the world suddenly makes sense. 1. Power raises the cost of enforcement. Accountability isn't free. Investigations take time, prosecutions take money, trials take resources, and mistakes carry reputational and legal risk. When someone has power, wealth, status, influence, or legal firepower, the cost of pursuing them rises sharply. At that point, enforcement quietly stops being a moral question and becomes a budget decision. Not, is this wrong, but is this worth it? That shift alone explains most high-profile failures of accountability. 2. Silence isn't cowardice, it's strategy. People often ask why others didn't speak up. The answer is usually simple, because speaking up is expensive. For most people, telling the truth carries legal risk, career risk, social risk, financial risk. Staying silent often carries none. When the downside is asymmetric, silence spreads naturally. Not because everyone is evil, but because incentives are misaligned. In systems like this, silence isn't mysterious, it's rational. 3. Institutions optimize for survival, not justice. Institutions don't wake up asking, what's right? They ask, what's our exposure? What's the reputational damage? What's the safest option? What creates the least liability? This leads to predictable behavior. Delays, reviews, internal processes, jurisdictional handoffs, quiet settlements, procedural fog. Nothing illegal, nothing dramatic, just enough friction for accountability to lose momentum. 4. Delay is the most effective shield. Power rarely blocks accountability outright, it delays it. Time does the work, public attention fades, evidence weakens, witnesses move on, outrage expires. By the time consequences arrive, if they arrive at all, they're diluted. This is why powerful people often survive scandals that would destroy ordinary individuals. Not because the truth disappears, but because urgency does. 5. This isn't a bug, it's the design. Modern systems are built around risk management, liability reduction, reputational protection. These systems are very good at keeping organizations intact. They are much worse at delivering justice when it's costly. That's not a conspiracy, it's optimization. And optimized systems protect themselves first. 6. Accountability is a pricing problem. Here's the uncomfortable truth. In many cases, justice doesn't fail. It gets priced out. When accountability becomes expensive enough, financially, politically, or reputationally, it slows down, softens, or disappears. The higher the power, the higher the price, and most systems are unwilling to pay it. Aussie Money Rules. Take away power doesn't erase consequences, it reprices them. If you want real accountability, reduce delay, protect whistleblowers, increase the cost of inaction, stop relying on outrage to do the work. Outrage fades, incentives don't. Follow Aussie Money Rules for clear thinking about money, power, and how the system actually works.